Having the longest wait between two major releases, the combat update is an extremely excellent feature-rich update from Mojang. It has tweaked and entirely overhauled many aspects of the game, from the end to PvP. This is Minecraft 1.9 in under 9 minutes. You can now get Elytra wings, which, if you want to, you can change to be a texture of your cape. You can now find beetroot naturally in villages. The beetroot can be crafted into beetroot soup. You can now brew lingering potions using dragon's breath and a splash potion. You can now craft splash potions of water, the same way you would brew any splash potion. And this potion can be used to put out fire. You can now also obtain a potion of luck. You can now turn grass blocks into grass path blocks by right-clicking a shovel. You can now create void worlds by going into your presets on Superflat. You will see when you spawn in, there is a chunk of stone blocks. If you look around hard enough, in a snowy biome, you may find yourself an igloo. And inside some of these igloos, you may be lucky enough to find a little secret. Boats! They have been fixed. And there's a new mechanic for riding them, so press W to go forwards. And you can no longer look in the direction. You have to press A or D to go in the direction you want. Mobs can also ride in the boat with you. You will now need blaze powder in order to fuel your brewing stand. There are now 3 different kinds of command blocks: impulse command blocks, chain command blocks, and repeat command blocks. Impulse command blocks work just like old command blocks. Chain command blocks will activate once the previous command block has also been activated. Much like how comparators used to work before. Repeat command blocks will repeat the command inside the command block for as long as it is powered. You can now use tab complete within command blocks, much like in the chat. Death messages will now be displayed on your death screen. Ender pearls can now be thrown in creative. Ender pearls now have a cooldown time. Entities are now solid and you cannot walk through them. Pressing F3 and Q will now display a list of F3 commands. Hay bales now negate a lot of fall damage. Mobs will now display how much you have damaged them by. 2 new enchantments have both been added to the game, both of which can only be obtained via treasure. The first one is Frostwalker, which when applied allows you to walk on water. The second enchantment is called Mending, and it can be applied to any item that takes durability damage. And what this does is it allows you to regenerate your sword or your weapons or whatever it is. It allows you to regenerate it as you collect experience. Skeletons now have a new bow drawing animation. You can now find these rare skeletal horses, which will split up into a skeleton trap if you become in near proximity of it. You can now shear the heads off snow golems. Status effects that are applied to the player are displayed in the top right corner. You can now activate subtitles, which display the sounds playing as you play your Minecraft game. Trapdoors no longer require supporting blocks. You can now respawn in hardcore mode as a spectator. Almost everything you know about the end before has changed. And now, at first glance, you can see the Obsidian Pillars are circular, in a circular pattern. Some of them are covered by iron bars. Let's see, there's this one and this one lower down that you'll have to climb up and break them in order to destroy them. The exit portal, you can see it is already generated. And now onto the actual dragon fight. The dragon is particularly different when it comes to fighting. If you come across some of the dragon's breath like this, you can collect it in a bottle by clicking on it. After the dragon's death, you can actually visit the outer islands of the end. Is an end gateway portal, and if I just give myself a ender pearl, there we go. This is the only way you can actually get in there in survival, is with an ender pearl. And so now we are at the outer islands of the end. And so here you can see all this stuff, which happens to be chorus plants and chorus flowers. And here, if you are lucky, you can find an end city, which contains a lot of valuable loot. You can have a look around, look for chests and stuff. But here is an important part. This is a ship, which you can find in the end. Now inside you can find these potions here, and the chests down here, among which you will find some elytra wings. You can also find all this rare loot inside. If you desire to respawn the Enderdragon, you're going to have to craft yourself 4 of these ender crystals, or end crystals. And what you do is you place 1 on each side of the end portal, and you can see this amazing animation. And there is the ritual to spawn the Enderdragon. The chorus fruit actually has a very cool effect, and if you eat it in survival, you can see it'll teleport you randomly like an Enderman. Here we have the new mob, which is a shulker, which is a mixture of shell lurker. And so it shoots these projectiles at you, which once you are hit, it makes you levitate. Also, you can see that Minecraft now supports multiple boss bars. Minecraft 1.9, the combat update. Almost anything and everything you know about Minecraft PvP is completely different. From aimlessly swinging your sword as fast as possible, to the arrows you shoot with your bow, absolutely everything is different. Let's begin with dual wielding. So, as you know, you can hold 2 weapons, and if I press that, you can see it goes into my other hand. And so now I'm holding 2 weapons at once. But the thing is, this can be done with any weapon. And so to do that, you press F. One of the new features is a Sadri Recharge, or weapon. So anything you hold, you can see it'll take a bit longer to come up than usual. Another new feature is the addition of shields. And so what I have done is I have combined it with a banner. So anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, you can see the new shield here, which also deflects arrows shot by other players or skeletons, but it has to be pointed in the right direction. So that's cool. Another feature is the new spectral arrow, which when you shoot another mob, you can see it has a glowing outline, And now you can also use tipped arrows. And here we come to the final item on my list. Much like every other Minecraft version, Herobrine has finally been removed. It's about time, Mojang. You keep saying that every update. But yes, that is it for this video. I know there are a lot of things I missed out, so feel free if you want to comment them down below. Or if you just want to have a look at some of the things I missed out, you can feel free to go and look at the Mojang update blog, the Minecraft wiki, all that good stuff. I'll link it down below. But yes, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.